Soldier, tell me what happened. Where's my guitar? Where's my guitar?
Front of the chapel, I'm lean back with the Les Paul. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Spilled dressing on the vest at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call. Best believe that there was neck involved. Fuck around and almost wrecked the sub. We took acid for 10 days straight up in the mountains. Started running with the stallions, playing frisbee in the West Indies. Did the tango with my kidneys, eyes open. Now I know just what my kids need. Rockin' very loose pants. Rockin' very loose pants, yeah. Buried $1 million in the sand by the clock tower. Before I die, take a hot shower. Ride the Harley into the sunset. 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 By chance, I seen her in the lobby of the Ritz with a man, the one that swings the hockey stick. I was wearing all white and my hair was looking precious. Shit, I might cop a chest and a dresser, a little machine to make espresso. I heard your bitch still wears Echo. High trucks behind the box at the Checo, live from the expo. It's me. I wear the wolf in the winter, steer the coupe from the center. Who gives a fuck? I'm a sinner. I had dreams of fucking Carrie Hilson in my Dunkins, woke up naked at the Hilton with a bitch that look like Seal's cousin. Bite the eel by the dozen. Take it from the team. Bite the eel by the dozen. Pump the bass in the trunk, shit rattle like a baby hand. Except this toy costs 80 grand. And I'm crazy tan from all the places that I've been. Just for writing words with a pen. Tell the pilot land the plane, no Roosevelt in Maine. Put a jacuzzi on the 7 train and lay John Coltrane play with that cocaine face. I know you crashed from that old Bay taste. The brass band with 7 pieces. My bitch's name is Peaches. We got twin Mac 11s with the features. Shit, you barely got sneaker money. So much dick in they mouth, that's why these motherfuckers speaking funny. You need to speak clearer, dear, cause I can't hear ya. You need to speak clearer, dear, cause I can't hear ya. Shit. The Magic Johnson of the game, these lanes don't wanna play with me. Smile on your face, but I really know you hating me. I know you're mad cause I'm sick and it's plain to see. It's me. Ride the Harley into the sunset. 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 Ride the Harley into the sunset.
小时候now.
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. Weezer's in the back, sipping yak. Yo, what's up? Girls, rub on your titties. Yeah, I said it, rub on your titties. New York City gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. Y'all know the name. Pharaoh fucking March ain't a damn thing changed. You all up in your range of shit, inebriated. Straight from your original plan, you deviated. I alleviated the pain with long-term goals. Slip my underground loop without the gold. You sold platinum around the world, I sold wood in the hood. But when I'm in the street and shit, it's all good. Assume the motivated boom, control the game like boom. Rate a rock clock, dollars flip, tips like a way to block shots. Styles greater, let my lyrics annoy. If you holding up the wall and you're missing the point, get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Put your hands to the sky. Brooklyn in the back, shooting crash now. What's up? Girlies, rub on your titties. Yeah. Fuck it, I said rub on your titties. New York City, gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. Yo, where you at? Uptown, let me see 'em. Notorious for the 6'5s and the BMs. Heads give you beef, you put them in the mausoleum. And shit don't start rumping till after 12 p.m. Ignorant minds are free 'em. If you tired of the same old every day, you will agree 'em. The most obligated, hard and R-rated. Slated to be the best, I must confess the star made it. Somebody even say the song is sexist, cause I ask the girls to rub on the breasts. Whether you're riding a train or a Lexus, this is for either or rollies or Timex. This is wicked like Exorcist, this is the joint. You holding up the wall and you're missing the point. Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky. The brothers in the back shooting trash now, what's up? Girls, rub on your titties. Yeah. I said rub on your titties. New York City, gritty committee, pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the calm, the witty. New Jerusalem, get the fuck up. Shaolin, get the fuck up. Long Isle, get the fuck up. Worldwide, get the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best to do it.
Hey now.
After the sun goes down, the webcam goes on, and the king of late night is here to make you laugh, or at least do my best. I don't know what your fucking deal is, okay? I'll do my fucking best. Anyway, I'd like to wish you a very hearty hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
Hybrid
cool.
Gonzo, Eve, Magic Owl, thank you guys so much. Thank you and
Hey, now,
everybody else who
45
contributed to
months.
this hype train. We need your levity after a stressful day of politics. I feel like they're all stressful days now, man.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
You might be the
Funniest
only
absolute
late
beauty on the
night left at
platform.
this rate. Yeah, man. Clapped. Favorite Wu-Tang member? The old dirty bastard.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
How the comic shopping
Sorry
go?
to bring
I
the mood
actually
down, but I need to ask. How do I muster the same resolve you and Hassan display? I feel so hopeless.
How do you muster the same resolve Hassan and I display? Damn. I mean, things have always been terrible. Like, this isn't new. Maybe you're old and you're more cognizant of how shitty things are. You know, maybe when you were a kid, you didn't realize how fucked up shit was. Oh my God! The nines with 50!
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
With
cool.
50!
How about the resolve to
This
show
kind
the
of feels
butthole?
worse. It's not.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
It's always
very
been
cool.
bad.
Nap Joker.
It's always fucking been bad, man. Always been bad. Listen.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
My king, I
The
am pleased
struggle
to
you're
inform you
dealing
that
with
Repo
is
Man
always the
now
most
on
pertinent
YouTube, free
struggle,
movies.
right? Like you're living in the current moment.
Ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Sir, will John Legend be appearing on stream tonight for movie night? Spare.
John
Oh
Legend?
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
What?
Oh
It
yeah,
did.
wow, that's very cool.
No, I think ultimately, like, in tough times, Zigzy, thank you so much. Holy shit.
Heyo.
ZXCX, thank you so much. You just got to focus on your routine and boil it down to, like, keeping your mental solid. There's only so much, like, despair you can take in, right? You just gotta kind of push through. I don't know. Ultimately, I think good advice for white people: shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. What a dumb thing to say. Yeah, only white people should focus on their routine and try and have a positive outlook. You're a fucking idiot.
True stories. True stories. True stories. True stories.
What a fucking idiot.
True stories.
And imagine that's your reaction to me trying to cheer someone up. What a fucking ass rag you are. Someone goes, "Hey, Will, please make me feel better. Give me some advice to make me feel better." And you're like, easy for you to say. When my advice is try and get a routine that stabilizes your mental health. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shit is fire.
What the fuck? Dude, are you like this always? You were playing it down when there's real suffering, man? No, you fucking idiot. You fucking moron. God, you suck. I'm trying to make someone feel better. Good God. What do you want me to do? Oh, sorry, chatter. I know you're feeling really depressed, but actually, there's nothing to look forward to, and you shouldn't try and improve your mental health at all. Actually, just spiral into total nihilism, and then when you've completely given up on life, that's where you want to be. Better? Is that better for you? Oh, especially if you're not white.
Wow, that's very cool.
My girlfriend hit me with that easy to
Do you
say
even hear
line
yourself?
earlier today when I tried to make her feel better about ICE raids. I'm half Mexican.
So crazy, man. Clip, I'm banning you. I just can't. I can't be bothered right now. I can't be bothered right now. So crazy. Did you get those Deadpool comics? No, actually, I was working on my own comic today, so I
Oh
couldn't.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I was in a
Got the
meeting
new
all day.
Batman v Deadpool comic.
How are you?
Comics are
I'm
so
all
bad.
right.
So
okay.
back.
I'm okay,
The
I guess.
craziest part is where they show Hole.
People like that make me tired, though, man. People like that make me so fucking tired. Either that's like an expert rage baiter, or that's just someone who is like so miserable. Like they have to be so fucking miserable at all times. It's like, I get it. I know things are bad. I know fucking things are bad.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Listen, man, things are pretty dire right now, but you have the ace up your sleeve. You can instantly make everyone feel better.
If you
We've
say
been
show
asking
hole,
for it for years. All you gotta
Fucking
do
kill
is
myself.
show a little
I'm gonna put a
hole.
gun in my mouth and kill myself. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's not what I want to do.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Wednesdays are the best day of my week, Neffel.
Can you give me some hope for my Raiders? Your Raiders will be all right. You're not going to make the playoffs,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you'll have
wow,
some good
that's
games.
Very cool.
Love you, man. Before you off yourself, can you show Hole?
Maybe. Who knows? Cream.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Have you seen the reviews for the new PTA film? 97 on Metacritic is actually insane.
Bam, bam. Very cute Fear End edit. take a look.
But I sat next to the bride to be at your birthday dinner.
Whose name is?
Wait, no way. Are you so for real?
I'm sending this clip to Mirage.
Gotcha.
Dude, that is so. This is worse than GLAAD Awards. This is worse than GLAAD Awards. This is worse than GLAAD.
I am so.
That's crazy.
We should bleep her name though, regardless.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it.
Shut the fuck up. You did not.
Oh, wow.
Are you dumb little fucking cunt? Is that what you say to me?
Crazy. If I was 11, I'd be like, give me the coke and the crack. What?
I sat on the phone and called myself.
Yeah, you guys like that? You guys like that?
That's good. And so all down the back of my leggings is shit.
So you walked in the gas station, they were like, damn, that's a dookie girl.
Oh yeah, wow.
On
that's
set
very
Supergirl
cool.
footage.
56 months of asking you to show Ho with only one heated gaming moment. Nef Marco.
Oh. Dude, Gunn is already saying that this is his best casting ever, which is so crazy. I'm so excited to see what she pulls
Oh yeah,
out.
wow. That's very cool.
Billy Ichiban. You're killing it.
I'm killing it. I don't know. I feel like I've been real trash lately. I feel like I've been a real trash streamer lately. I need like a reset. Matt Reeves confirms the Batman Part 2 is a DC Elsewhere project and not in the DCU. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Bummer. All right, well, I mean, that means we get a DCU Batman, so.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
At Will Neff, your shirt is in the boys.
Huh? My shirt is in the boys.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
What?
Will. We are Kangaroo Jackers. We are united. We are your mailman. We are your lawyers. Jackers are everywhere. Jackers rise up. Kangaroo Jackers never die. Hashtag jack it up.
What? What does that mean? Like in the show, The Boys? Gen V came out, The Boys spin out, and your shirt is in it? What? No shot. Can someone screenshot this? Yeah, picture this didn't happen. I'm not even getting excited. Someone present a picture. I'm not even going to, or I don't believe that for a second. Those Twitch mods got pull. Twitch doesn't give a shit about me.
Like to date your sister.
What the?
Stop.
Oh,
Balls.
Diggs.
I don't take no shit from anybody.
Diggs.
Well, I'm not gonna objectify you. You deserve respect. But can you show Sydney Trini's hole? That bonsai got me feeling things.
God. Oh my God. Diggs. More info for the Batman 2. Villain has never really been done in a movie before. Okay, the fact that it has villain makes me feel like maybe not Court of Owl, because I would feel like that would have an S. Film pushes further into Bruce Wayne because the first one is so focused on Batman. He has no idea if the Batman 3 will happen. Thinks it would be a lot of fun to make a DCU project after he's done with the Batman saga. What? This man is already, Matt Reeves is already trying to jockey for his next fucking check. Hey, my Batman won't be in the DCU, but if you want to pay me money, I'll make another project. Did you see One Battle After Another review? I hear it's supposed to be good, right? One Battle After Another is supposed to be like a real return to form for Paul Thomas Anderson. from what I have heard. Correct or incorrect? They bring in Mad Hatter. I mean, all right, let me see. Batman villains that haven't made their way to film yet. Joker is out. Bane is out. Poison Ivy is out. Penguin is out. Two-Face is out. Harley Quinn is out. Catwoman is out. Scarecrow is out. Mr. Freeze is out. Riddler is out. Ra's al Ghul is out. Hush is out. Deadshot is out. Deathstroke is out. Killer Croc. I mean, I guess you have like Man-Bat, Mad Hatter, Black Mask is out. Hugo Strange would make a lot of sense, but I just don't feel like he's like a good villain to like push the narrative. Clayface is out. Bane is out. Ventriloquist, I've always thought is a fantastic villain. Man-Bat, possible. Calendar Man, very possible. Mr. Zaz, possible. Court of Owls, yes, but again, the Court of Owls is multiple villains. Dude, Ratcatcher would be sick. But they had a Ratcatcher in Suicide Squad. Man, that doesn't leave many like A-list villains. Court of Owls seems more and more likely. The Royal Flush Gang. Again, that's like multiple villains. Firefly. Firefly was in that canceled Batgirl movie. Maybe. I don't know if they would go Firefly or Firefly.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I think it's a big womp womp. That is a big womp womp. This is just a shirt with a metal font. It is not my shirt. I knew not to get excited about that. I knew that was a chatter just cooking. Mr. Freeze, he's been in a movie before. Never really done before in a movie doesn't mean they have never appeared in a movie before. Never really done before in a movie.
Wow, that's very cool.
I mean, I guess I hear what you're saying. I guess it could be like, oh, it's a brand new take on a villain. I don't know. Mr. Freeze, to me, if they're going to run back a villain, is the one with the most meat on the bone. Mr. Freeze is like, he's got such a good story. Also, like, really great backdrop at a time where, like, we're even doing away with vaccines. Like a guy fighting for medicine for his wife who's in a very precarious state against, like, the state for regulating his research could be, like, a really, really fucking incredible villain motivation. They would have to write all new puns. I'm going to be honest. Victor Freeze isn't really a punny guy. I think they just added that for... So there, okay, let me explain something. There was a golden era of filmmaking where, for some reason, as a common thread in all Arnold Schwarzenegger films, he would drop these like insane one-liners in all of his movies, where he'd kill some guy with a pipe in Commando and be like, let off some steam. You know what I mean? Like this was true in all of his films. It was like a very Arnold Schwarzenegger thing to do. Hasta la vista, baby. That kind of shit. So I think they kind of added that to the Victor Freeze character, because other incarnations of Victor Freeze don't have him being like, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. That's just not like core to his character. I think that was an Arnold tie-in.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Eon52 BBI, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Fox
very cool.
on the run, thank
I used
you.
to work in a Chipotle.
Sure.
And one day at Wilneck came, and when I asked him to show Hole, he turned around and showed Hole and farted to the tune of Instant Crush by Daft Punk. And that is my truth.
So specific. That is so specific. I want a CGI Bane. No,
Oh
you
yeah,
don't.
wow, that's very cool.
You don't want that. Potatoes for hats. Thank you so much. A Bane doing Venom would be good. Have you seen The Long Walk yet? No, I wanted to go today, but I was so busy today. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a pretty sick popcorn bucket. I just watched Half Suit with you in it, and I couldn't stop laughing. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. What's your opinion on Bruce Campbell? And would you do a silly clip with him? Would I do a silly clip with Bruce Campbell? I would let Bruce Campbell punch me in the fucking face. What are we talking about? Silly clip. If Bruce Campbell was like, I really would like to punch you in your face, I'd be like, yes, sir. How many times, sir?
wow,
I love
that's
Bruce
cool.
Campbell.
Hey,
I
will any
love
random film recommends for me to watch?
any random.
stuck.
If you've never seen
I'm
Evil Dead,
false.
Army of
I don't
Darkness,
take
or
no
Evil
shit
Dead
from
2.
anyone.
Sorry for repeat Tono, but I hit during the rant lol. Thank you both for getting me back into comics after like a decade. Just dropped $100 on the new Deadpool/Batman variant covers and started East of West. Shit
Hell
is
yeah. I think I'm gonna try and go tomorrow and get one of the variants that weren't picked up. I just had no time today. No, I'm a huge Bruce Campbell fan. Ultimately, I think Bruce Campbell has so much leading man energy.
Cool.
Taco Maplus gifted a tier 1 sub to Ghost Problem 3.
I would love to see Bruce Campbell show up somewhere in the DCU. I think that would be incredible. I think he's so awesome. He's so dope. Did you like the Gotham TV series? I think it certainly had its moments. I certainly enjoyed certain moments of it a lot. I thought it was a really interesting take on how they did Joker. Dispatch. Official PS5 release.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hi, well, I'm gonna make Michaelitis with Neff sauce this weekend.
Ooh.
Shroud dupes you into a trap
Micheladas.
where he destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your
Mecha Man.
Up next, is Mecha Man a mecha quitter?
Figured my story would always end, and that's...
Is this out already?
It's time for you to accept that you don't got it anymore. We need you behind that desk to help actual heroes. Now,
Next
get your
one.
flat ass off my bench.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
No problemo.
Can I get ice down here?
Got it.
Wait, this
I need
looks
you guys to focus.
sick.
Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring. We are bound to bother them at some point. If you poke the hive, you're gonna have to fuck the queen. That's not how bees work. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive. You would do that. Kill Shroud. I'm flying blind, can't see anything.
Busy, look out!
You want to get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on!
This is a video game?
The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
Wait, this looks sick. How long till Mugenics comes out? I'm still waiting with bated breath
Well,
for
are you still
Mugenics.
watching Alien Earth?
Yes.
Last episode was crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I have really enjoyed Alien Earth. I think Alien Earth is really good. I think the last episode for me was actually a step back. Go for it.
Since we can't see hole, I'm gonna tell my grandkids that basketball ball hoops are inspired by Will Neff's hole, and to show respect for Will Neff, we throw orange balls into the hole.
That's good lore. That will not traumatize them at all. I honestly, even though the last episode had quite a bit of action, I ultimately felt like the character motivations are a little muddy for me. The character motivations have gotten a little muddy. And I think in a show where there are so many characters, that's an easy trap to fall into. And it saddens me a little bit where like a few things that characters did in the last episode, I was like, what? Why would they do that? In what sense? It felt like a lot of characters were doing things because plot. In my opinion. It felt like a lot of characters were doing things because plot. And listen, this is not me saying that Alien Earth is a bad show at all. I've really enjoyed Alien Earth. I really, really enjoy Alien Earth. I think it's a really cool project, but I saw a lot of people saying last episode in particular was like the best episode of the season. And I was so excited for it. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, there's a lot of action in this, but it kind of took a step back in terms of like subterfuge and character motivation and kind of like the science fiction element of the show where certain things were just like, okay. What characters? Wendy. Wendy and her brother, I think, are like so confused. Wendy and her brother, I'm like, what? Huh? What? What? But anyway, I don't want to give anything away, especially when the show is not even over yet. Well, have you seen the new Anaconda trailer? So bizarre. So bizarre. Not really buying it. Love the Cyborg, though. I'm going to be honest. That is a classic example of he's probably the best actor on the show, or at least has the best grip of his character. And the fact that his performance is so strong, you immediately are drawn to that character. Because the Cyborg is kind of a fucking asshole. But because that actor is just so dialed in on that character, and that character is like, that character's motivations and his
that's very cool.
like through line is so
We join
clear,
home for
you're
movie
immediately like, that guy fucking rules. All right, here's the new Anaconda trailer, which is one of the most bizarre premises for a movie ever.
I don't want to wait, man.
Doug, what are you talking about?
Let's do it. Let's reboot Anaconda.
Yes.
Wait.
What?
This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime. We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids.
What does it cost to get this thing made?
$2.5 million.
We've approved a loan for up to $9,400.
Yes.
Steve Zahn is so fucking funny. Also, can I just say, these two being in a movie together for the first time since Saving Silverman, I'm going to watch this movie. Like, even if this movie gets terrible reviews, I'm going to watch this movie just for the Saving Silverman connection.
We're going to shoot it indie style. Run and gun.
We need a riverboat, a script, a snake handler, and a real snake.
Claire, you and I will star in it.
I love you, Derek.
Kenny, you shoot it. Here we go. Doug, you direct.
Action! Put your face right up next to the snake.
No. Maybe it'll be okay.
Cutting. This is Anaconda. And we no longer have a snake
Thank
for our
you,
snake movie.
Childish DeVito.
We have to go out in the jungle and find another one.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda.
We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted.
My anaconda.
Now we die.
My anaconda.
It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy
My anaconda. My
Keep rolling.
anaconda don't want none unless you.
He's dead.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
What if we use Doug as bait to get back to the boat?
That's a really smart idea.
Doug would have wanted this.
I'm not sure he would have wanted this.
Oh, look at the snake.
Yeah, he's alive. I thought you checked his pulse. I did. Doug! He's right behind you. What the hell is on my back? It's a long story. Run!
Honestly, it's fascinating because it you know what it reminds me of is the unbearable weight of massive talent. Where true, like honestly, this is some screenwriter's passion project where they just sat down to write something and they're like, you know, it'd be really funny if a group of
I know
filmmakers
you used to
tried to
test ride, but
reboot
do you do
Anaconda and it
anything for
went
your
wrong.
corners? They look healthier than mine, Lamau. Sorry if you're asked this question a lot.
I know you use Duasteride, but do you do anything for your corners? They look healthier than mine. I might have just gotten on finasteride earlier than you, my friend. Finasteride doesn't regrow hair; it just stops it from falling out. My 20-something men, if you're starting to lose hair, get on finasteride before it's too late. You don't regrow.
It does not feel good.
Sorry, are you feeling good?
Anaconda is the same director and writer for Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent I am in. No way. Is that did I just clock that? There's no way I just clocked that. He is him. That is crazy that I clocked that. Holy shit. Wow. Well, Will, I guess I do know films.
Good right now?
Absolutely not. No.
Wait till the kendo stick comes out.
I feel like I'm dazed and confused, but in a good way. Oh wait, I forgot about the kendo stick.
So you feel normal then?
Yeah, it feels like there's. Oh. Ow! I'm scared to like fall.
This is the Gonsley going.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
How long? Roll, but yeah. How long do people practice this?
Their whole life.
Hours. Days.
Years.
Not really sure. Oh.
Wait.
I mean, if you want to take a bump, by ahead, go.
You want to take a video? Go, Justin.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
This is how.
Hey, well, can we watch that diner scene you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Ready?
Did I look like that?
Yes. Justin took a great example of you and wanted to emulate what you were doing.
Okay. All right.
That was good.
This fucking sucks. I hate this so much. I'm so sorry I ever questioned wrestling. I didn't mean it.
Flying force to do this and then go, fuck, man, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, right. It sucks. Ow.
Keep your feet up more so that you're not kind of doing that thing you're doing.
So you're not doing that thing you're doing. That's awesome. Yeah, taking bumps hurts, man. Especially if you like don't have a lifetime of like learning how to take them.
Wow, that's for cool.
That sucks. Were you there for this legendary Toonami lineup?
Holy moly 16.
I was there for all of them.
I'm gonna have to stop. Well, let's take a break.
You don't need a break. Round off your training at 5:30 with the real adventures of Johnny Quest.
Ass.
To this kiddo.
Johnny Quest sucked.
As long as you are, let's move. This rigorous exercise will do you all some good. I know it's hard on you now, but I'm watching for you. The revolution will be televised.
Sailor Moon, Thundercats, Dragon Ball. Yeah, fuck yeah. Give me some Zoids in there too and some Reboot. You guys remember Reboot? Oh, that show rolled. They're getting faster and better at recovering. This gotta be robots. Survey says, Jesus Christ, they're also getting louder.
They are saying he did it again.
Dude, it's Cinna. She's getting better at wrestling. But how hard can they suck me? That's what the people want to know. What's this? Live AI demo fails on the first prompt.
I don't know what should we make. Maybe like a steak sauce, maybe Korean-inspired type thing, you know, just to show what the live AI is like.
Yeah, let's try it. It's not something I've made before, so I could definitely use the help. Hey, Meta, start live AI.
I'm so excited to see what happens here. All right, bets on what happens. A, it drops a slur. B, the recipe is totally fucked. C, it says something sexual. Or D, it doesn't respond at all.
Starting live AI. I love the setup you have here with soy sauce and other ingredients. How can I help?
Hey, can you help me make a Korean-inspired steak sauce for my steak sandwich here?
You can make a Korean-inspired steak sauce using soy sauce, sesame oil.
What do I do
brown
first?
sugar-
What do I do first?
If you went with D, anonymous! Thanks to everybody for being so freaking generous tonight, guys. You guys have been out of control. We've only been live for 43 minutes. You guys have been dumping subs. That's crazy. Thank you so much.
I've already combined the base ingredients.
Oh, wait.
So now grate a pear to add to the sauce.
Oh.
What do I do first?
You've already combined the base ingredients. So now grate the pear and gently combine it with the base sauce.
All right, I think the Wi-Fi might be messed up. Sorry, back to you, Mark.
It's all good.
Break.
You know what? It's all good. It's the irony of the whole thing is.
Well, I know you're not political, but thank you for being here in these trying times. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm always political in the
That you
sense
spend
that
years.
I'm always political in the sense that I want everybody to be treated fairly. And I think a lot of people know where I fall politically without me explicitly talking about it all the time. But I think ultimately, I'm a comedian, and I will give my take on some things, but other things I think I just leave to people that are more informed and better spoken on them. But that's, you know, if I can make you laugh, that's kind of what I'm here for. Cancel your Disney stuff if you want to be heard. Interesting. I don't. It don't. Giancarlo! Thank you. Thank you. Infamous Tablespoon, thank you so much. And Mikachu! Thank you, 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 thank you. Quartz,
that's for a cool
Quartz Secretions? Oh my God. Thank you so much. The Housemaid? What is this? Thank you so much. Chatters talking about ABC canceling Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Bizarre.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Obviously, I know a lot of takes have been given on the Jimmy Kimmel situation by my peer, Hassan Piker, and I agree with a lot of them. One thing I don't know if Hassan has said is like, I think the thing that it indicates the most is that like young people are not watching television. Like it is quite clear who is watching television based on who all the networks are like catering to now. You know what I mean? Like it's so clear that the metrics are back and they're like, well, young people just don't watch TV. So we're going to make this design for old fucking
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
old fogies.
Hi, Melody. Hi, Mrs. Winchester. Oh, please call me Nina. Come on in.
So why do you want this job?
I just really enjoy being a housemaid. For the right families, of course.
You know this is a live-in position, right?
Ta-da! This is your room.
So cute.
It's perfect.
Okay, good.
I have good judgment.
So, would you like the grand tour?
I know I have good taste.
See what you're getting yourself into? The job is mostly cleaning, organizing, some light cooking.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Hello?
Millie's gonna be living with us.
Dude, Amanda Seyfried, you fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. You can't. You don't. What are you doing?
Be living with us.
She's gonna live with us.
Andrew, I told you that. She'd be part of the family. I want you to feel safe here.
I do.
Theodore. You're a lifesaver. I don't know what I'd do without you. Millie.
Whatever devil's inside you, whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight.
I need this job. I can't lose it. I do not want to go back.
All I'm asking, baby.
Don't let Austin Show. Oh no, don't put me in the murder house with Sydney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried. Oh God. Oh no, please. I'm so scared. I'd hate to be in the house with these two buxom blonde ladies trying to stab me. The horrible, indescribably terrible. I don't know. Oh no, boobs are out. Oh, it's terrifying. I hate it.
I have a really good feeling about this, Millie.
Me too.
Okay, I'll be in touch.
I have a good feeling about it also. Wow. You guys are getting along great.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very
Spurbs,
cool.
thank you so
I got
much.
a fever, and the only prescription is more Hola Now.
I got a fever, and the only known cure is more cowbell. Listen, you're gonna want to trust me. You're gonna want more cowbell. Streamer Hello Kiko, first time seeing Caroline Kwan, can't concentrate. She puts a song on. What the fuck? What the fudge?
My
Is she sweaty or is that
my kitchen.
I like where this is going. Oh no.
It is fucked.
Like, I feel some sort of way. I feel. Some sort of way.
Oh no. Not George Michael. Don't hit on my girlfriend. Oh no. This is terrible.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I don't know what
say
it's. It resembles me of something. I don't know how exactly to explain this feeling to you. So I hope this song actually gets through to you in the manner that I'm trying to intend it to be.
Should've known better than a cheater friend.
So if you want to keep hanging out, I can keep playing videos, but this is probably going to take me a minute. Because the problem is the water keeps coming in. So we're trying to vacuum everything up, but this vacuum is also not.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to, because right now I'm so like still. I'm still. Do you know what I mean, chat? Are you focused? Because I'm literally just like.
Hey, me and my girlfriend were digging your stream from across the platform. You have a really great energy.
Sex right now. I can't focus. I'm literally just in real life gooning right now. I'm actually in real life gooning.
And she knows the sexo? Damn.
She's so pretty.
True.
She's my type. Can't concentrate.
Me too.
Like, I'm listening.
So you can keep hanging out here because.
But it's the same thing.
Okay, that stream was so hilarious too because like the water was flooding in and like Caroline was like trying to stream while the water was flooding in and she like tripped and hit her head. It was such a mess.
Like, do you feel like Herc 5 gift sub alert is Careless Whisper, by the way. What are yours? Oh my god, we're meant to be. We're meant to be. Oh my gosh.
My bedroom is. This is good. There's not water coming in here.
It's just basically.
Listen, the sexo needs work. I'll be so for real. The sexo, it's a decent sexo, but the sound effect, perfect.
Flooded over there.
Perfect.
Yeah, she just.
Just keep watching these silly videos.
Okay, so is this what happens? Can you be honest with me? Like, when you see a pretty girl and she's talking to you, do you feel the same way? Like, this song is coming on and you're not focusing. Like, in your head, she's talking, but in one ear, out the other. It's not because you're trying to be rude.
Pony by Genuine? Oh my god. Jump on it. Let's do it. Ride it. My pony. My saddle's waiting. Girl of culture, truly. Good for Caroline. Caroline is hot. The song came up in my recommendeds. Thoughts?
Feel like I'm Mansa Musa. If it ain't about the coast, the real lows, it's Basuda. It's the chain gang ruler. Y'all just chain smoke hookah. Ain't no weak links around here. We all jewelers. Dropping gems. I had a dream. Martin Luther, haters triangles like they lost in Bermuda. Had to maneuver past fishier niggas than barracudas. Now I highlight the moon through the subwoofer. Still deeper than the lowest scale on the tuba. The Grand Pooba from Cuba.
That was a sick bar. Still deeper than the lowest scale on the tuba.
Like the Chattanooga, catch me in the cut, waiting for you like a state trooper. Graduated without a degree, school of hard knocks, fuck a tutor. My niggas never had trouble shooting like computers, cause where I'm from, the beef come with sticks like a...
That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Seriously, this guy went nutso mode.
Yo, I got some. Okay.
Nutso mode? Did he bounce on it crazy style? Oh.
Listen, yo. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm
take no shit from anyone.
Yes?
Is that streamer's Twitch name Steelio Go?
I don't know.
You're bad to top, I'm so high up, I cannot even eye you with some binocular. It turned me to a Godzilla, top biller, guap, get a poppin', I'm dropping the top, and I'm popping the shot, I'm the top killer, stop it. Summertime, Danny back on the block with it. I'm stacking a hot shit that started rapping apocalypse, Willy Wonka shit. Got the bars without being chocolate, look up in the sky, Superman is back in Metropolis. Thought it was kinda cool, I'm transforming inside the booth. I'm icing rappers to death in my fortress of solitude. Destroy them, the molecules, that's when I really get at them. Get even, Garden of Eden, cause all of y'all just some fruits and you face them.
God damn, my man came with a written and just went crazy.
I don't play no make-believe. I got the diamond in the back with the gangster lean. I chase the dream. I know I'm who they hate to see. Basically, I'm just sitting playing patiently. They hit me the other day for the rendezvous. The machine, I butcher rappers like Conway Crew. And I could be mature.
How heavy do you think the rig is? I think it's like 60 pounds, isn't it? He's consolidated it a lot, but I think it's like 60 pounds.
The haters, but I'd rather do it how Kanye do. I stay gold, Coney boy. All my life I've been an outsider. Take your favorite rapper, watch him when the clout dryer. They trying to be somebody else, can't make hits. Whole lot of misses, that's what happens when you doubt fire. I've been waiting for this all my life. The ghostwriters turn white when I haunt the mic. The fork and knife, I'm hungry taking off a bite. They talk tough, break them bad. Walter White, I'm the stallion, Italian. The piece of the pizza, the reaper surrounded.
Has Marsh helped you set up your rig yet? No, he's a bad friend.
Speak on the feature, they come to the jungle to seek for the creature. My bro, a Madonna like Isla Bonita. I don't need no Maury, bitch. I am the father to this rap shit. I'm just finna Jack and Robinson and that bitch.
I held out as long as I could. He's a bad friend.
Bonker, so I have to dodge her. I tore your tendon like Aaron Rodgers jumping off the jet and got sauce like Garner. They can't touch Danny in his armor. I should have went to Harvard. I know a lot of rappers wanna harm us. Ain't from Seaside, but I'll administer your karma. Generation is sanitation, that's why they talk trash. Put the fear of God in these rappers second I walk past all class.
And I'm putting that out there because then he might actually set it up.
Asking why I linked up with DoorDash, my delivery could eat y'all up. I'm on a warpath, the wickedest. Flow the slickest and meticulous. I spit ridiculous. I'm not Cajun on my Nicholas. Only Rick is slick as this. I've been ripping tennis and ligaments. You coming close to sun, you gon' meet your ending like Icarus. They don't know the law, so I had to go to war. Hell, home court advantage. That's when I control the floor. All my life I've
What happened to your IRL backpack? We still have it.
been an outside.
I'm gonna be honest. All IRL backpacks suck cock though. I think IRL backpacks will be phased out within like the next 2 years. They all suck ass. I've never had an experience with an IRL backpack that didn't suck ass. In a bad way, yeah, they suck. They all suck. Son has a good one? Not even. We're always fighting those fucking backpacks.
The door, but I tell him once again, stay gold, Coney boy. I ain't talking machi, yo. I'm back on that Miyagi, so throw your favorite rapper through the sand. We playing bocce though. Smack him at his
Replaced with what? The phone.
Versace clothes already got me those. Cook the fire right in front of y'all. It's that hibachi flow. Tell the analyst I spit like a four.
I'm telling you right now, streamers that IRL on a phone usually are infinitely more successful than streamers that stream on a backpack. Because the backpack is almost like a 50-50 flip that there's going to be some kind of devastating tech issue at some point during the stream. Like, there are people that used to use backpacks that have now fully moved away from them. Because the backpacks always have issues. Always have issues. Bitrate drops. The fucking modems aren't connecting. You can't get a signal. The random dropping. It overheats. The batteries won't charge. Like, there's always something. It honestly feels like a Sisyphistic task. Like you're always pushing a fucking rock up a hill.
Fifth, all my haters bailiffs, their album is all skips. Killing for sport quick. My
EE never has any issues? Yeah, it's because she uses a phone. You're proving my point.
Stephen A. Smith, I might run for president just as long as these bars hit no LD. Call me LFD, cause when I spit saliva, hallucinogenic, you went for a long trip. Feed up on me like an aircraft carrier off rip. When it's battle time, you know I'm the one that they warship. I'm if Hercules.
I showed Speeds uses a backpack and never Fs. You have not watched that much. I show Speed that. His American tour was absolutely marred with production issues and dropping. Hello?
Was
rocking Godspeed and purple jeans. Bible only book ever had a better verse than me. You still in nursery. Me, I spit it purposefully. I talk with certainty. That's why I never have to work for free. Married to the game.
He literally crashed out because his interview with Tom Brady almost got completely cut due to connection issues with the backpack.
7th anniversary. I just quit my job and left my university.
And he's the best. And Speed is literally like the best at live streaming. He is like the best live streamer. So if he's having those issues with a backpack, like
told the higher ups,
backpacks just kind of beat me down. I got to be so for real. There's only so many times I can sit there like, oh, well, what's wrong with the cables? Oh God. Oh fuck. Like the last time I was with Peach, we were like having to swap out all the cables. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with my backpack. And I'm like, oh fuck.
That I was coming controversially. Yeah, motherfucker, man, they just a bunch of herbs to me. Bunch of nerds and geeks and herds and sheep that know that I'm the GOAT by the words I speak. I'm the.
Why doesn't everybody use iPhones then? How do backpacks become the wave? Okay, so backpacks allow you to do two things. First of which is connect a DSLR camera. You can get a lot of cool lenses for a phone. However, a phone is never going to look like a DSLR camera with a good piece of glass on it.
That's for
just
cool.
not going to happen.
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage the Cowardly Dog Show.
Husis and Muriel. I feel naughty. Anyway, that's the first thing is like the quality of the shot is very much different. And then secondly, the ubiquity of service is better on a backpack, right? When you're running multiple servers or multiple, not servers, modems that connect to cell towers, you have a much more even connection if it's working. The problem is sometimes they drop. So let's say I'm walking around New York City. I'm probably going to have more consistent service on a backpack than I am on a phone, unless I have Wi-Fi, in which case it doesn't really matter. So that is the advantage of having a backpack.
Paralysis demon that you heard in your sleep. I'm like a talking Molotov that came to burn up the beat. I'm Bruce Banner when he turned to a beast. I am the word on the street, cause I'm the best you ever heard of unique. I'm on my way beyond, a victor with a murderous reach.
Oh, I thought you were saying phones are literally better. No, phones are not literally better. They're just so much easier to set up. Like literally, watch. This is my setup time for a phone. I'm done. You feel me? Whereas a backpack, I have to like log into an IRL run server. I have to turn on all my exterior modems. I have to turn on my power bank. I have to make sure everything's charged. I have to set up all my connections. I have to then problem solve for all the different things that could go wrong. A backpack setup on the light end is going to take you 30 minutes to go live. This is the truth.
I'm on my web and I'm a victim with a murderous reach. I guess I'm dunking in my fresh Timbs. I can even catch rip. Danny J, the Prince of Coney Island, you can ask nymphs. This game just a bunch of fake motherfuckers. Bunch of trap queens that be faking all their accents.
What's your relationship with money like, Will? I use it to buy clothing.
Come on, man. When I get in that zone, I go. You know what I'm saying? When I get in that zone, I go. That's that. That's how you close out a street.
Cool.
Thank you. And perfume. Yeah, dude, I bought another expensive perfume. I'm not going to lie. I smell like a Tuscan brick right now. If you know, you know. Smelling like a fucking brick. Oh, shit. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are reviving The Muppet Show as a Disney Plus special this year. I'm going to be so honest, I don't give a shit. They are saying he's done it again. Dude, I've heard this, man. PTA back on form. I'm so excited for one battle after another. Legitimately. Tuscan leather? Yes, Tuscan leather. Okay, in case you don't know, there is a Tom Ford scent called Tuscan leather that smells delicious. But the quiet part that no one says out loud is that Tom Ford Tuscan leather smells like cocaine. Smells like a big ass brick of cocaine. And that is the last fragrance that I bought. How do you know? I'm told. I'm told that it smells that way. Tuscan leather isn't as good as oud wood. Well, I agree with you. The issue is,
Oh yeah, wow.
I
that's very
might
cool.
be trying to complete a Tom Ford collection, which is it's a terrible thing to do. It's an awful thing to do. It's so stupid. Don't do it. It's dumb. It's a bad, dumb thing. I hate it. It's the worst thing I do. How many more do you need? So many. I think I have 7. But it takes a long time. Don't do it. It's bad. It's so stupid. I hate it.
Are they gonna call it a fucking vibrator and it's not even to rate vibes? They use it for like pleasure and shit. It doesn't fucking rate the vibe, dude. That's me. I rate the fucking vibe. I pull up to the function and rate if it's a vibe or not. They call it that shit, bro, and it's for sexual enjoyment, dude. No bueno.
By the way, this is the reason Hello Kiko saw Caroline.
Okay. I have to say, I don't know who this streamer is. I don't know who he is. She is working this in a way that I need to take notes from.
Oh, is that her man's? That whole ass couple is coming after my girl. Okay. Okay.
Oh, but Dylan,
I see what you've done. I see what you've done. Now I'm going to have to shake some pussy. Okay? Now I'm going to have to shake some pussy. Let me just get back in bussy shaking shape. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather,
Well, here's
yellow
the hard
leather.
question. What
Yes.
is the best racing movie of all time?
Best racing movie of all time? Cool Runnings. Next question. Saw this roguelike on stream. Dude, I played some video games last night that broke my heart. Yes.
When you find a new Chinese wifey on Instagram but Will Neff is already following.
Is that? Wait, is that who you just linked? Is that who you just linked? Because that is another person that I was like, Marsh, we need a collab. We need a collab with bow. What is this? The art style is crazy. Poop? It looks like Binding of Isaac.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yep, bow bow.
Yep, bow bow. Oh, what in the... Oh. Oh! Is there a movie night tonight? Yes. I usually try and go live at 8:30 for the movie. And that's like starting earlier than we used to. This looks phenomenal. God damn. What's the movie tonight? I haven't really decided. I took a cursory look. I have a few that I'm kind of deciding between. Mr. K trailer.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Yes.
At will Neff, here is a snag of the shirt on Gen V. I'm not sure, but it is very similar. What do you think?
Wait. Can you put it in chat? I think someone already debunked this. Can you put it in chat? Yeah, this was such a womp womp. This absolutely broke my heart. I can, it's definitely a metal font, but I don't think it's a Will Neff. There's definitely a W and an F, but I think it says welcome. Welcome skateboards, I think. That one hurt. I was like, don't get excited, don't get excited, don't get excited.
Oh yeah, wow, that's for cool.
Miss Dapfire, thank you. You should watch Eddington. I liked Eddington. I really did. I thought it was a very interesting film.
Single room, double room. I move on. I have to be here in the morning.
Oh, this looks crazy. I remember this trailer.
Give us any trouble.
Did you go with Hassan to what?
We have a new guest.
I'm just passing through.
We haven't been outside for years.
Eddington? That motherfucker watched it on his couch. What do you mean go with us? He hasn't been to a movie in years.
Do you know the way to the exit?
Which one?
You haven't been out at all, have you?
He saw Superman with you?
No shit from anyone.
Hey, Will, I need your
Yeah, he
assistance.
did.
Last
Did
night
he?
when I laid down, I had the most horrible dream. I was standing behind a guy who watched a guy walk into the street and get hit by a car. Can you recommend a porn to clear my mind?
What? A porn? That's crazy. Yeah. Sophie D. Green bathing suit blowjob scene. Double blowjob scene. Absolute classic.
Is no one interested in what actually is going on? Look! The hotel is shrinking! Game are you all playing? You have potential. You are special. You're all insane.
You think you know the truth. But what's your truth better than mine?
We have to mark every corridor. Enough! Hurry up, you can stay here.
By the way, Crispin Glover's a fucking vampire. He has not aged.
You are that nice young man who was looking for the reception. Did you find it, dear?
There are certain people that are just fucking vampires that just don't age. Him and Paul Rudd. Tom Cruise, Paul Rudd, him. Lenny Kravitz. You know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Hugo Weaving? Hugo Weaving is a good one. All right, let me take a look. Let me take a look. Let me take a look now. Let me take a look now, baby. Damn, I smell like a brick right now. That shit is so crazy. Sometimes I get a little whiff of that and I'm like, that is crazy. Tuscan leather really hit that shit. Maybe that's a good ass fragrance. I'll tell you what. Well, I make and sell goat milk soaps, facial cleansing bars, and serums and magnesium creams for health at weekend farmers markets, all naturally made with flowers. I grow and for people who suffer from sensitive skin. I know you like your smells, and I'm sure you would like what I make. Would like to send you some somehow. Reach out to my mods. Reach out to my mods, god damn it. That's, you know what? You know what? I will believe you. Okay? And if it is good, I will give you a big shout out. But know that this knows. Know that this knows.
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay?
That's very cool.
This
What up,
knows.
Stinky?
knows.
Happy 27 months.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know what movie we're doing. I was kind of circling around the toilet bowl, but now I have fully committed. And then we'll play some games afterward. Will Neff walks by Alcohol Anonymous meeting and sends 12 people back into relapse. Okay, dude. Listen. It's not my fault. Okay, so listen. We have been doing a lot of comedies recently, obviously because the climate of the world is a little dark. I was thinking about doing another comedy tonight, but there's another movie that I absolutely fucking adore. And I feel like it is one that is like really teachable as well. Because I think once upon a time we watched the like corresponding film for this. And I think it would be really cool to kind of years later watch the left-handed glove to this right-handed glove. And you can tell me if you want to do this or not. So years ago, we watched the Japanese version of The Grudge. And I basically talked about how there is an era of American cinema where they went through and remade a lot of these Japanese horror movies. So one of the movies that's available right now is the American version of The Grudge, which is not as good as the Japanese version, but from kind of the perspective of like going back into our film school practice,
sexy, Will.
it
Just
is
a
really
friendly
interesting to watch the American version to the Japanese version. I see some people like, oh, hell no. So, I mean, I'm not completely sold on it. I just thought it would be kind of like an interesting thing for us to do. To go back and watch something that is like
that's very cool.
As I said,
smell like beef.
I smell like beef. Horror is the best. Will I be able to go to bed tonight? I don't think it's like the scariest movie. The Ju-on, the original one, is much scarier. Yes.
Well, I swear to God, it's too scary. My sister used to torture me after this movie came out because she looks just like the ghost.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Okay, that person's opinion is yeah, well, that makes me a little worried. That person said, I swear to God. Will, I swear to God, do not watch that fucking movie.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool. Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey Chatter, sister single?
I'm sorry. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute if there's such a heavy reaction to us watching that, if people aren't in the mood for a horror movie. It might be time for a Majestic rewatch, honestly.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Bro, watch what
Let's
you
watch
want
the
to.
scary movie.
I like to cater to our collective needs. I mean, I'm not saying that we're not
I'm a
watching
stud.
it. Yes.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Hi Will,
Yep.
I make homemade, artisan crafted cocaine that I sell at local farmers markets and it smells just like Tuscan leather. I would just love to send you some.
For the sake of not getting fucking banned, I'm going to say don't do that, even though I know it's humor. There are no jokes on this platform that go without being punished. And so I will say no. I will not take your artisanal cocaine. Thank you.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
I will be publicly bitch slapped by chat if you don't watch it now. We
No,
must be
no, you're
scared.
fine. You're fine. There's one that I'm doing a brief tit scan on right now. I'm using my tit scanning technology. Using tit scanning technology. We have invented a tit scanning AI known as Hasan Naisu. Okay, if this passes the tit scan, we have a really good one tonight that I've kind of been saving. And I shouldn't save it because we should watch it before it disappears. So I have tacitly chosen the movie. Haas, if you are there, can you please run our header? And when we come back from that header, I will reveal what the movie is. Header!
Isn't it beautiful, chat? Life is not a movie. It's not scripted, edited, or packaged for the screen. We are more than the moments we see in motion pictures. Our existence is raw, unscripted, and beautifully unpredictable. Every breath, every heartbeat, is a story untold, and a story that goes beyond any frame. But in those frames, in those fleeting moments on the screen, we find our greatest escape. Movies let us step outside of life, if only for a moment, to dream, to feel, and to live someone else's story. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need. Welcome to Will Neff's Movie Night.
Hi, we're back. Welcome to Will Neff's Movie Night. Okay, we are going to watch a movie tonight, and I think there are some breasts in it, so I'm using my top guys to tit scan it, and we'll be censoring that. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Hi, Will. I used to watch this scary movie with my brother and then scare him afterwards. Then I ran him over with my car, and now I watch porn all day long.
Shocking admissions here on Will Neff's Movie Night. No, we pivoted because a lot of people had an adverse reaction to watching a horror movie tonight, which I get. But I think we are going to return to our regular slate of me picking whatever the fuck I want next week. But this is one that I've wanted to watch for a while, and I've been putting it off, not because I didn't want to watch it, but rather because we've watched some other films from this director. And I didn't want to overwhelm with this director. But ultimately I think that this is probably, if not my favorite movie by this director, my second favorite movie, by this director. The director is Wes Anderson, and we have watched a number of Wes Anderson films. We've watched Rushmore. We've watched The Royal Tenenbaums. And I think we've watched Moonrise Kingdom at one point. But Wes Anderson is a very unique director because I think he has such a specific focus on what he wants to do, on the composition of his frame and how he wanted to direct a movie. And I think whereas kind of like Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, Bottle Rocket are him like kind of developing a style, I think The Life Aquatic is the perfect manifestation of his style fully realized. So whereas I might like The Royal Tenenbaums slightly more than Life Aquatic, I think Life Aquatic is the most Wes Anderson film. It just feels like a total triumph, top to bottom. It works on so many levels, and it's such a fantastic film to get stuck into. For those of you who don't know what this movie is about, it's about like almost like a fake trials of life film documentarian who has kind of given up on his passion. And it is just a fantastic movie. And I'm really excited to watch it. It's one of my favorites of all times. I think it has the best soundtrack of a Wes Anderson movie ever, which is rare air because Wes Anderson movies have such insane, unbelievably well done soundtracks. If you don't know anything about Life Aquatic, who has not seen Life Aquatic, by the way? Can we get ones in chat for anybody who hasn't seen Life Aquatic?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Just in
Okay,
time for
more
movie
of
night
you than
pop.
I expected. Way more of you than I expected. All right, this is going to be a bomb film night. Holy shit, this is going to be an absolute fire film night. So the soundtrack in this movie is by a guy named Seu Jorge, who is he's either Portuguese or Brazilian, but he sings in Portuguese. Singer-songwriter who has completely redone all of this David Bowie music for the film. So it's Seu Jorge, and he's completely redone like all of these songs by David Bowie in this like really beautiful, soft. Here, I'll play you some.
Seu dinheiro é seu. Hey baby, seu cabelo é legal. Moda na gringa é Feliz Natal. Se equivocou, mas ficou tudo bem. Agora disso está na onda zen. Hey baby, você venceu. Passe amanhã e pegue o que é seu. A maquiagem vai desmanchar para o seu medo aparecer. 0 a 0, agora eu vou.
Anyway, he absolutely
Ballsy. I don't
snapped
take no
on
shit
this.
from anyone.
Yes.
Vince Staples dedicated one of his tours as an homage to this film.
That's crazy. What a crazy factoid. Anyway, I do think that this is like the culmination of Wes Anderson's style, and it's really fantastic. And if you've ever enjoyed a Wes Anderson film, I think this is pound for pound, dollar for dollar, the best Wes Anderson film. And I think it came out early enough in his career trajectory that a lot of you still haven't seen it. So this is going to be a really fun film night. We'll be doing our best to edit out the boobs as we find them. I'm going to give my tit screening technology an extra bit of time to screen for any kind of breastises that might show up. But in the meantime, got a quick few rules about how we do film night for anybody who's going to complain. We use YouTube free movies to watch these movies, and we also delete the VOD in order to stay in some kind of legal gray space here. We also turn off our alerts, our subscriptions, our donos, everything that would make noise or distract from the film. So this is not a stream where I attempt to make money, nor do I want to make money. I just want you guys to enjoy yourselves and sit and enjoy a film that you may not have seen in your normal life and potentially learn something about this movie or other movies. I will not have chat on screen during this film. Also, I will do my best to minimize myself and my own talking unless I think that something is very teachable. And then I will pause and I will give a little, why such a low film score on Rotten Tomatoes, 57%? I don't know. That seems insane to me. Anyway,
oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
If you've never been here before,
Donos Nafla.
yeah, I do. Ones in chat, if you've never been here before, for anybody who's never been here before for a film night, the way that this works is we watch a movie and a lot of you will just stay for the film and then you'll bail. But ultimately, this is a film class. We've done hundreds of movies at this point. We've been doing it for over 6 years. And ultimately, the goal is to not only enrich you by showing you a diverse repertoire of films, but also have conversations at length about them. So after the movie, if you want to stick around, I will probably talk about the movie for about 20, 30 minutes. And then I will open it up to questions about this movie, about Wes Anderson, about film in general. And that will be your chance to kind of grill me or express any thoughts or feelings that you have or questions about the movie or any other movie. And that's really kind of the most fun part of the night for me. So with that being said, I have a brief set of rules here. If you've never been here before, please lock in for these. They will give you your best practices for tonight as we watch Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Thank you so much for that. It is a 3-minute video. If you've been here before, this is your chance to get a blanket, get a snack, turn out the lights, get comfortable, because once we start the movie, will not stop for any reason. So in 3 minutes, I will be back. Here is your 3-minute rules video starting now.
It's a groovy time for a movie time. So grab your gap and grab a seat. But don't forget to get something to eat. Delicious meat and nutritious meat.
You can't beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules. What are these rules? Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
Don't talk watch. Don't talk watch. Behavior watch it. Don't let it work out. We still have a fucking money. Do not check on take out the seat in front of you. While sitting there, I am everywhere at once. I will cut you up if you make out. Yeah, I will cut your lips and tongue from your head with a If I see you videotaping this movie, sights will rain down your throat with hard acid. Dissolve your testicles and turn your guns into snakes. This is a copyrighted movie for Time Warner. If I find you sold it on eBay, I will break into your house and tear your wife in half.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for our rules. Did you get all that? Leave the kid outside. Babies don't watch this. Spending your money on Tuscan leather. Okay, great. All right, let's all enjoy this early 2000 classic, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou by the amazing, prolific Wes Anderson. I hope you enjoy. Let me just get everything set real quick. All right, chat goes away, color block goes away, bits go away, fixed alerts go away. Camera and camera border get shrunk. And then I turn off my audio capture. And then I turn on my beta audio capture. 1 second. Oh, God. Sometimes, I swear, they just change things in these updates. Hold on. Why do birds suddenly appear every time? 1 second. Okay.
Signore e signori.
1 second. Where did they move the properties to? Got Got it. We changed it over here. There we go. Should be working now.